We going live in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna give YouTube some time to set out reminders. We'll be starting in about 5 minutes, y'all. My bad, y'all. This is the time I could do this. If it's too late, you're more than welcome to watch at a later time. Love, peace, and harmony, everybody. Let me get my notes ready for tonight. You gotta be kidding me. What's an alternative to this? I could download it. Bear with me, y'all. We're gonna start in about 3 minutes. I'm just trying to download this tech manual. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Bear with me, y'all. Alright, y'all. My bad. My bad. I just downloaded the tech sheet. We're gonna need that. Man, this schematic looks like shit. Why doesn't it clear up? What kind of shit is this? It sucks. See if I could do something better than this. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a lot better. My bad, yeah, we almost done. But when I put on a show, I like to put on a show. And like I said, later on, you guys could come back and watch this at a later time while it's all edited. But I believe we locked and loaded. We ready to go. Let me do my thing. Almost. That's the ice maker. Almost done, y'all. Okay. Let me just organize the event, like the segments, and we out of here. We about to start. 2 minutes, guys. Almost done. It's gonna be a good one today. We doing hands-on. I'm gonna be troubleshooting that unit right there on camera. All right. I just gotta have all my equipment together. Bear with me. All right. Long day in the office. Long day at work. It's Friday night. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me, and I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna deliver. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Last thing. Let me get my tools, and I think we all set. Let me get my tool bag, and we all set. That's the doors out there. All right. Woo. Okay. So now that I have all my notes together, now we finally could begin. Let me go ahead and do my 1-2. Somebody want to type the comment section, the introduction? Go ahead and type it in the comment section. If you've been rocking with me, you know the intro. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Tech Talk. I'm your host with the most, Brother B. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. We are YouTube's premier off the clock appliance repair talk for off the clock appliance repair techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B. Tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen, is we doing hands-on training, okay, on this Frigidaire here. If you want the model number so you can download the schematic, let me give you that model number. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the comment section. Tonight's refrigerator that we're troubleshooting. Here is the that's right, picture, man. You know the vibes. Foxtrot Golf Sierra 2. Hold on, y'all. I'm putting the model number and I'm putting the schematic so you can download it, okay? You can follow along. 5 Tango Foxtrot Bravo. Okay, Fox Golf Sam 263 Tango Fox. Okay, here's the that's the model number. All right. That's the model number of tonight's unit we're gonna be dissecting. All right. Let's get into some stuff tonight. First, I want to welcome everybody to tonight's show. Miss you guys. Last week, I had father duties. I couldn't be on, but thank you for tapping in tonight. Happy 4th of July. Hope everybody's 4th was good. Cheers. Let's get into tonight's show. All right. Nope. Apologies. Tonight's tool talk, I want to talk about an important tool. You guys have seen me bring on physical tools, i.e. drills, i.e. lint eater, electrical stuff. But tonight, I want to show you a different sort of a tool. I want to show you one of the most powerful tools you could ever have in your arsenal. If you already have it, kudos to you. This ain't for you. But if you don't have it, I think you're really going to benefit from it. And tonight's tool talk of the week is, let me add this to the stream. There you go. Right here. This website here. Frigidaire. Oh, shit. Bear with me, y'all. Frigidaire B2B.com support. I'm sorry, b2b.frigidaire.com/manuals.asap. Let me put that in the chat for us. Bear with me. Boom. Boom. All right. So this today's tool talk, it's not a physical, tangible tool. However, this tool is just as important, valuable, and you know, it's a must-have as any other. And again, b2b.frigidaire.com/support/manuals.asap. Okay, so you come down here, right? And you put a model number in, right? Now, let me remove this because you can't see it. Okay, so you put the model number in, right? Down here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to search. Now, it's going to give you a few things. Owner's guide in English, Spanish, French. You may say to yourself, none of that is useful, but I beg to differ. I couldn't tell you the amount of times that owner's guides have pulled me out of a jam. And let me explain to you why. Let's open one up. Please go ahead and hit the, oh, this one here ain't gonna support it on this one. Oh yeah, hold on, y'all. Because it's a Google. That's it does suffer that, y'all. It depends on your browser. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna be able to pull up that owner's guide. But it's instead what I will put up is for tonight's show, I made sure I had it, was the tech sheet. Okay? We're gonna be going through the tech sheet, and we're gonna be going through all of these various tests we can do live. And we may not have time, but we may even do some live circuit board. All right? So again, for tonight's episode of Tool Talk, you want to make sure you go over to b2b.frigidaire.com/support/manuals.asap. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, Frigidaire is Electrolux as well. So if you have an Electrolux, you can use this website as well, and it too will provide technical and owner's manual information. Okay? All right. That's tonight's episode of Tool Talk. Okay. Let's go over now to channel news. But before we get into channel news, let's read some comments real quick. All right. Greg B, you late, cuz. You know what, Greg B? I'm going to remember that when you call me. I'm going to remember that little comment. I got love for you, but I'm going to remember that. Trinity, what's up, brother B? Greg, I'm just kidding. I love you. Untamed, bro B, waiting oh so long. You know, you guys take a lot. You guys are used to getting too comfortable. You know, you guys expect home runs every Friday night. Guys, I work. Then I come home, walk my dog, shower, set up all this, look up all that. You know, I have a life too, y'all. Asi, take your time. That's right, Asi. That's right, Asi. I put up classics. I put up bangers. Every episode I do has replay value. You can go back to it and you'll learn something each and every time. I try to put out bangers. This takes time, y'all. All right, Untamed. All right, Untamed. I got nothing but love, homie. Engineer, what's good? Charged up, we good. Pitcher man, we good. G Brown says, hey fam, what course you recommend a person starting off in the appliance repair business? I have absolutely no experience. I work in a warehouse. That's the simplest answer in the world, brother. You got to come down to August 11th. Hold on, brother. Let me help you out. Brother. This is simple. I'm going to explain to you why this is simple. What you got to do is, you got to, number one, come down to our hands-on event, August 11th through the 14th. And brother, what's this brother's name? What's his name? G Brown. G Brown, hands-on training, doing things by the book, troubleshooting from the board at a level that is understandable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like over your head. Just common sense approach to it, practical terms, hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you come out here August 11th through the 14th. And we're going to start doing monthly of these hands-on. So don't worry. We're going to offer a lot more coming up. August 11th is our first one, though, all right? I look forward to seeing you, G Brown. All right. Picture Man, what's the vibes? What's good, Picture Man? Let me see. All right. Kenneth Ivory says this is a gem. I always have a hard time finding schematics, I'm assuming, especially on Frigidaire. There you go, bro. Again, please make sure you go over to, if you need Frigidaire tech sheets, you want to go to, what's the website? Hold on. I'm going to write it for y'all. Right there. And this website here, any Frigidaire you have, you just come down here. Hold on. Let me remove this. You come down here and you just put your model number in. Let me remove that too. Hold on. Let me remove that banner. There you go. You put your model number in right there. You hit search. It brings up owner's guide, wiring diagram, installation instructions, part manuals, tech data. The only setback is I'm using multiple laptops and computers right now to have this thing flow. So while I have myself over here on this tech sheet here on this screen, this is ran on a Google Chromebook. And for some odd reason, on desktops and on my cellular phone, any one of these will open up. But for some odd reason, on my Chromebook, it won't allow me to. Maybe if I open up a different web browser, it will work. But for some odd reason, on this one, it won't. But let's just play role playing and assuming that it did work, when you open it up, this is how it would look like. And that's what we're going to dive into tonight. We're going to dive into that, all right? So, all right, Trinity, the OG, one of TMM Academics OG, Trinity Appliance Repair, great brother, North Carolina. Shout out to my guy right there. Frigidaire is getting to make their service manuals subscription only. I did not know that, brother Trinity. And if you have any information or links or websites backing that, please go ahead and provide that, and I'll go ahead and air it in a future episode. Okay. Bianca's in the building. I had to use Internet Explorer. Perhaps. All right. Where are we at? Bear with me, guys. Okay. So that's going to bring us into tonight's episode of Tech Talk, which is in regards to bear with me. I'm looking for the right banner here. Let me remove this. Boom. Okay. All right. So tonight's episode, hands-on refrigerator repair. We're gonna be working on this guy right here. Nope, wrong picture. This guy here. Why the hell can't I make him the main focus? Solo layout. There you go. That's the guy we're gonna be working on today, ladies and gentlemen. For all you newbies out there, for all you OGs out there, for all you intermediates out there, you get one of these, let's just take a step back and look at what we're looking at. We're looking at a stainless steel Frigidaire side by side. It's not a bad fridge, man. Fridge is probably about $1,700, $1,800. Let's open it up and see what we got. Let's take a look at some of its features, if you will. It's a Frigidaire, side by side, pretty decent. LEDs, pull out, ice maker. Nice water. Let's see if this works. That works. User interface, it's not a bad unit. So this is the guy we're gonna be working on tonight. Now let's talk about Frigidaire B2B and the importance of it. And let's talk about pre-gaming before we get to a unit. How do you remove this one now? Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put myself back in the screen. Okay, there we go. All right. Bear with me, guys. I got a little cold. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little under the weather, but we're still going to deliver. So let's talk about pre-gaming. Let's talk about using this tool of the week, this Frigidaire website. You get a phone call from a customer. Customer says, I have a refrigerator. It's not cooling. What's the brand? Oh, it's a Frigidaire. It's an Electrolux. I just got finished telling you that website, up until now, I'm getting guys in the comment section saying that you're going to have to start paying to access the app. But I never knew about that. And up until this point, it has been free. So until these brothers can offer something that says otherwise, let's just continue to roll with the narrative. Frigidaire B2B is a great place to begin your pre-diagnosis. In these websites, you get these tech manuals, these tech sheets, right? And let's look at them. You get these service data sheets. Look at this. You get ice and water, right? Let's just look at some things we can go into the core with an understanding of, with some knowledge of. Okay, we got ice and water. We know it's an automatic defrost. It's a side-by-side, and it's a R134A. Okay? We got some error codes here. They're saying on the display, freezer side, FZ, FF, error codes such as --OP would indicate an open fresh food mid-level thermistor. And then, it would go into other error codes and other, bear with me. Let me try to zoom out. Zoom out, damn it. Okay, there we go. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to zoom out. All right. So like I said, various error codes, FZ, FF. Guys, if you don't know what that means, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. On this side of the LCD, this is your FZ, your freezer, FF, fresh food. So you'll see a set of error codes on one side. You'll see a set of error codes on the other side. All right? Now, that's one important thing that you add to your arsenal, right? If the customer calls you, reports any error codes, at least you have an interpretation on, what they mean. Definitely read those notes. You should read the whole entire schematic, to be quite frank, before you enter into the call. But let's just continue. Okay. Performance data, no load and no door openings at 0 degrees Fahrenheit freezer, 37 fresh food. Operating time, this is a variable speed compressor. Let me make sure of that before I say that. Bear with me. Let me look at the windings on this. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is a variable speed. Yeah, this is a variable speed. And then I'm assuming if yours was standard, yours would be red and light blue. You know what I mean? If yours was standard. But for ours, we're just going to go with it's a variable. All right, so let's go back to that first page. Again, performance data. If you have a variable speed versus a standard, freezer temperatures. I operate on Fahrenheit, but if you do Celsius, there you go. Refrigerator, low side pressure, cut in and cut out, high side, wattage, amps, and base voltage. All right. Very important information. Hold on a second. Why doesn't it let me zoom out? All right, there you go. Defrost information, cut in, cut out, the heat element, how many ohms it is, defroster mister, cutout temperature, condenser fan. Look at that. 0.03 running. Wow. So even if you have a condenser fan motor that's in question, let's say it's weak or you have to use your finger to spin it or whatever. If you have a clamp meter, you can even take an amp reading on this. And look at this. It even tells you 0.03. So again, 1100 clockwise, opposite shaft. Revolutions per minute, watts, 3.1. It even has a nice Maker Diagnostic Mode. You get there, you have an ice maker in question. This ice maker, you can test the thermistor. You can test the water valve. All these tests can be done. And we're going to do a lot of them. We're going to do a lot of them tonight. But I want you to get into the habit of familiarizing yourself with what you're looking at. You see this right here? This Vcc Resistance Check. This your, hold on, one sec, apologies. This is your compressor terminals. It's telling you to check resistance between terminals 1 and 2. Here's 1, here's 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 1. If all resistances are equal, compressor is operative. Let's take a moment and realize what we just read. A lot of times, guys, respectfully, it's respectfully, but it's just important to take a moment to reflect. If you don't notice, if you notice, I'm preaching to the choir, but respectfully, like I can't tell you the amount of people that call me and have an inverter or variable speed compressors and don't even know much how to test the compressor by checking the windings, scratching the hole, testing each winding to the hole for constant. None of that. I gotta break all that down over the phone, but Then there's another level of techs that know that part, but don't know that your variable speeds, you're gonna get constant the same ohm reading on all of them if it's fully operational. I'm no genius. I just know what this say. And let's see what that say. What that say right there? What that say right there? 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 1. Let's highlight it. Right there. That's a big that right there, man. You know, I can't tell you how important that is. 1 second. You know how many times when I first started, I ain't gonna pick on nobody. I'm gonna talk bad about myself. I ain't picking on nobody. You know how many times when I started and I ain't know none of this stuff, I would be in doubt. Man, is my compressor good? Is my compressor bad? That compressor is $300, $400. If you don't know seal system and you misdiagnose that and you throw a compressor, a good compressor, because you didn't know that tidbit of information, that's gonna cost you time and money. So it's important to familiarize yourself with these tech sheets prior to going out there and prior to working on these big units. I mean, unless you're rich and you can afford to quote the customer $1,300. Hey, seal system, $1,300. Go ahead, do it. You super tech, go ahead, do it. And put that good compressor in for the compressor you thought was bad. And you're going to get a recall. Yo, Brother B, I'm on a job site. I changed the compressor, still not working. Is variable speed? Yeah. You check continuity? Yeah. Did they add up? No, they was all the same. The compressor was good, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's important to familiarize yourself with these kind of, tidbits of information. All right. Let's continue to read here. Again, we just going through some different things. All right, let's talk about this diagnostic mode. Let's talk about this diagnostic mode here. How we can activate, we can deactivate. Let's talk about some tests that we can do. All LED lights on the UI illuminated. Hi, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. How you doing? Thank you for calling. Yeah, my refrigerator, my side by side, it doesn't it's not, when I press the buttons on the display, they don't work. Oh, really? Yeah, they don't work. Now let's think about this. If you get out there and you don't know, like, the diagnostic mode, and you don't know that you can put this in diagnostic mode, and by putting it in diagnostic mode, it will turn on all the LEDs on the UI, right? So that's a test that you can do. That's one test you can do. Now let's go through all the different tests you can do and how these tests help you in your diagnostics. Okay. Bear with me out. Let me zoom out a little. It's a little bit of a lag when you're using all this. Bear with me out. Come on, bro. Zoom out. All right. But you see, this is important information too that one shouldn't overlook. Test mark with an asterisk may not be applicable to this unit and may not be displayed in diagnostic. Come on, zoom out, man. In diagnostic mode. So again, we need to be on the lookout for asterisks. These notes are important, y'all. it's important to read these notes. All right. All right. Tests displayed in diagnostic mode, but are not described below are for internal purposes only. Advance through. View user interface display for on, off, CL, OP, ACE, Sierra Hotel, Lima Oscar, Hotel India, or numerical results for tests. Listen for operating sounds. Feel for heat or air flow as appropriate. Determine results of the test. All right. Here's another test. Dispenser rattle, humidity sensor. That's a thermistor, by the way. And that test right there will tell you if that thermistor is open or short. Dispenser pocket heater, standard compressor and condenser fan. If you ever have a call that you're in question or in doubt that your compressor is working or not working, or your condenser fan, you can use this test right here. Defrost heater. You get to a unit, it's all frosted up in the back by the evaporator, and you in question is in my board, it's in my bimetal, it's in my defrost heater. Well, you can put the unit in diagnostic mode, and you can activate that defrost heater. You can also use your water valve, your auger motor, your solenoid, your condenser fan, your compressor. I guess you can even isolate them. Fresh food lights, evaporator fan. So basically, you can go through all these components in the refrigerator. And then, last but not least, you got your schematics. And what's the importance of these schematics? And what's on here? And what helps? And what doesn't? I'm gonna tell y'all what I do when I read schematics. What I look for. Bear with me, y'all. It's not letting me zoom out for some reason. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. What I like to look for when I'm looking at a schematic, I like to look at how many boards I'm dealing with. That's the first thing I like to look at. I also want to see how many compressors I'm dealing with too. On certain sub-zeros, you'll see 2 compressors. And then I want to see which board is my board that does most of the meat and potatoes. So in this case, this board here, which looks like the only board that's on this schematic, would be my main control board. This board here is responsible for things as freezer door switch, fresh food door switch, the damper, variable, compressor, evaporator fan, DC. Oh man, look at that one. I got a speech. When y'all see my face, it's cause it done happened to me. How about this one? Here's Super Tech. Super Tech gets to the job, right? No downloading the schematic, no Frigidaire B2, none of that. Just show up, poke around, Super Tech vibes. So Super Tech does this. He opens the door. He or she opens the door, looks around, doesn't hear the evaporator fan. But Super Tech decides, you know what, today I feel motivated. I'm going to check it for voltage. Here's where Super Tech goes. Let's look at Super Tech's approach. Bear with me. Nope, wrong screen. Bear with me. There you go. Now watch what SuperTech does. SuperTech shows up. Number one, 0 and 39 is what this refrigerator is set to. SuperTech don't pull out the gun, live by the gun, none of that. SuperTech does one of these. If you're a SuperTech, please hit the like button. If you're a professional and you carry an infrared gun and you live by the gun, die by the gun, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. So SuperTech don't hear that evaporator fan. So here's what he does. Takes all this apart. Drawer, shelf, everything. And today, for some odd reason, he or she wants to go above and beyond. They get their voltmeter, they go down there to the evaporator fan, and they check for 120. They check for 120. They check for 120. Let's talk about shout out to the SuperTechs in the world. I used to be one. All right, let's bring this back up. So now, can somebody please let me make sure if my words is falling on deaf ears. Can somebody please tell me what this evaporator fan is? Is it VAC, VDC, or I don't know, solar? Is it solar or hydraulic, pneumatic? Somebody want to tell me what this evap fan is? Come on. What kind of crowd is this, man? What kind of crowd is this? We got a smart man in the building. Now, I'm going to take it a step. Nope. We got some guy that's really paying attention. Nuclear. All right. Shout out to Mr. O. Shout out to OOO. Shout out to Engineered. Yes. 12 VDC. And that's a great point. Why? Come on. Highlight. Sorry, it won't highlight, but there you go. Oh, I'm live doing that shit. Sorry. I'm not supposed to show that. All right. So there y'all have it. Okay. All right. Let's continue to look at this schematic. Okay, that damper motor. Somebody want to tell me if it's AC or DC? Come on, crowd. Where's the crowd at tonight? Damper motor. There you go. I got some. We got some dudes paying attention. All right. Variable speed compressor. That's that inverter. More than likely, red and black. You're gonna check it for 12 volts. DC. We got some thermistors. We got a few. We got an ice maker tray thermistor, a fresh food thermistor, a freezer evap NTC thermistor. Anybody want to take a stab at what NTC is? NTC. Come on. See who's paying attention today. NTC. Negative temperature coefficient. Okay, freezer thermistor. What's this? Door side. User interface. So this board does the meat and potatoes of this. Condenser fan, ice maker water valve. And then these J3s, these is your pins. I mean, this is the connector, like J3. Let me show you what I mean by that. Hold on one second, guys. Let me show you what I mean by that. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I want to show you guys something. What I mean by J2, this, that, and what does all that mean? Because somebody emailed me the other day about testing from the board. I want to show you what that is. Here you go, right here. Bear with me, y'all. I wish I could zoom. All right, here we go. All right. The resolution isn't sharp enough. But these little like connector ribbons, this is what this is. Bear with me. That's what this is. J3, red, yellow, tan, light blue. Let's see if we can find that. It's a 4-pin, red, yellow, tan, light blue. Let's see if we can find it based on the picture. Red, tan, yellow, light blue. Where are you? Man, I'm talking about an image. This is a mess on multiple fronts. Nah, I can't see without the numbers, and you would see them like on the board itself, like right next to where the plug is. You would see it. It would say J. You would see it say J3, and then like the 6th pin would be red, the 3rd pin would be yellow, the 5th would be tan. So you know, like at that point, that's where you would put your voltmeter. All right. So again, just looking at this whole like schematic, before we do anything, we got a lot of information. We got a lot of information. Look, if we have problems with the LEDs, we know where we get our voltage from. Right here from the board. You know what I'm saying? So again, tonight's tool talk, this Frigidaire B2B, I hope y'all liked it. All right. Here's the back view of the refrigerator, your compressor, your water valves. Different connectors, your pins, pin number 1, pin number 2, pin number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. All that's important when you start troubleshooting from the board. You got to know like what these pins mean. In this case, this would be number 1, this would be number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. This is where you would take your measurements at. So familiarize yourself with these pins. So again, just when before you go out on these calls, take time out, go to Frigidaire B2B, and just acclimate yourself with this tech sheet right here. All right. So now that we've bear with me. Now that we've bear with me. Now that we've seen the importance of having a pre-game plan or an understanding of the refrigerator prior, or any appliance prior to showing up, it's important, man. I've just showed you tonight how many examples one could crash and burn. Checking a evaporator fan for 120 volts AC. Not even worse than that. just arriving and not hearing the fan and starting to tear apart and do this and that, when you can troubleshoot right from the user interface, you can do so much from that user interface and check loads and make sure things are working. So with all that out the way, let's get into now some live, what y'all paid for, which is the live portion of it, okay? So let's begin with a hypothetical scenario. I want somebody in the comment section to go ahead and write down a scenario wrong with that refrigerator. A random call that I would get, that you would get. I want somebody in the comment section to write a call that they would experience. Throw any random quirk at me. Not cooling, making noise, leaking. Throw any user interface not working, lights not working. Throw anything at me. Okay. 0000 says, I'm gonna just call you quadruple low. Quadruple low says a no cool. No cool. Brian, and I'm gonna take it a step further. Brian Matthews says a no cool in the fridge part. And I'm gonna even make it a step further and say it is a no. Okay, all right, y'all stop now. We have enough culprits. If you get so many, just walk away from the job. But this is what the call is. It's a no cool. I'm gonna do it. Hello, I have a no cool in the fridge part. Not making nice Frigidaire. Can you help me? Oh, sure, definitely. We love to help you. We be there, later on this afternoon. What's your address? Whatever, right? You book the appointment. You put the information in your dispatch software. You put it in your route, whenever you're gonna get there, you factor that in. But it's the before you get there part. If you a real noob, and you ain't really got like that much experience, when you finish that job that you currently on, before you go to that job, pull into Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, whatever. And for like 20, 30 minutes, just take your time and just look at the schematic. But don't enter into the house blind. Because at a minimum, if you don't know anything, you could start putting the unit into diagnostic mode. You at least know something. You look better than just super tech. We don't want to be that. So familiarize yourself with it. Learn how to put it in diagnostic mode. Learn how to ask appropriate questions. If the customer is reporting error codes, document all that. Because we're going to use that tech sheet, and that's going to be our salvation for tonight, all right? So our hypothetical scenario is this a no cool, all right? It's a no cool. So me, okay, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. Me, where am I at now? Bear with me. I'm trying to give you guys no. All right, that's our guy right there. And maybe I could remove. Nah. All right, cool. Bear with me. All right, so me, right? We got a no cool situation. That's the hypothetical scenario. No cool. I can't tell you the amount of times that when I arrive to a unit, I put my bag down, right? I put my bag down. Boom. As soon as I put my bag down, I talk to the customer. How you doing? Is this the culprit? Yeah. The first thing the customers want to do is this. Bam, bam, bam. Don't let them. Respectfully and politely tell them like, oh, no, wait. Before you do that, can I take temperature readings? So what you want to do next is you want to look at your user interface. On one side I have 0. On one side I have 39. Now again, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. You can use a infrared thermometer. You could use a thermometer. And you can also use a bear with me. I think I left it in my van. Sorry guys, it's in my van. It's called a K-type. It's called a K-type. You basically hook it up to your voltmeter and it will tell you the temperature on your voltmeter. But I left mine in my van. But basically you hook it up to your voltmeter. You put your voltmeter on Fahrenheit. It's a little string. You open up the string, you put it in there, you close the door, and your voltmeter will tell you the temperature. So again, you got a thermometer, you got a K-type thermocouple, and then you got an infrared thermometer. These are good. These are my favorite. Like I said, 039. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start checking various points. And I'm gonna get a sum, like an average. Like this 1 point's gonna tell me 12. This 1 point's gonna tell me -9. This 1 point's gonna tell me 4. I'm calculating all that, and I'm looking for something in the middle, and that's what I'm gonna use as my temperature. And I just want to make sure that it's around 0, and then my fresh food side's around 39. Why do I say that? Why is that even important? I can't tell you the amount of times that customers have called me and been like, oh, I got a fridge, it's not cooling. And I get there, right? And I check. And I'm like, it's cooling. And they're like, oh yeah, but it just started, but like 2 days ago it wasn't. What if I was super tech and I started changing parts and this and that? So it's important to verify. The first thing I'm gonna verify is if my temperatures is correct. Really, I should be telling you to verify proper voltage and polarity and all that. But this refrigerator is easily accessible. In some cases, it's not. It's in some cabinet. You don't want to scratch up the floor. But at a minimum, the first thing you should do is check the temperatures and use some instrument to verify that the temperatures here reflect the temperatures here. Because you may have a customer saying it's a no cool and it's cooling. And you changing this and that, and you trying to fix a fridge that's cooling. Your hands will never serve you as a gauge. They're never gonna serve you. You need tools for that. Alright, so that's step 1. That's the first step I'm gonna do. Right? So now that we did that, I'm gonna use common sense. I'm gonna look for error codes. Let's say I arrive here and there's error codes. Let's look at some error codes that may or may not be present. Let's check some error codes that may or may not be present. This is a good one right here. This is a good one right here. Okay. Let's go with this one here. Sierra Yankee Echo Foxtrot. Evaporator Fan Failure. Right? We get there. And that's what's on the user. That's what's on the user display. Right? What's the code? Sierra Yankee Echo Foxtrot. All right. You get here and you see that right here. Sierra Yankee, Echo Foxtrot. All right. I see that. The first thing I'm gonna do is, refer to the tech sheet, but I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna listen. Do I hear it? I'm gonna see if it has a door switch. I hear it now. But let's say I don't hear it. Let's play along, hypothetical. I don't hear it. With the door switch, without the door switch. Now I need to do some troubleshooting. Now, we getting late in the hour, and I'm gonna make this a part 2. But this board is actually under the kick plate to this refrigerator. But let's talk about the approach to diagnosing it. So we got a evaporator fan failure. Error code is Sierra Yankee, Echo Foxtrot. All right, let's look at everything that's involved with that. Bear with me, y'all. All right, we have an evaporator fan failure. Let's look at everything that's involved with that. We can come over to the service diagnostic mode, right? And what we can do is we can press up and V10 pad up and down 10 seconds and press plus to advance through the test. All right, let's do that. Up and down for 10 seconds. Now remember, when you do this, you can't do blank, blank. You got to do them at the same time. Blank. So up and down 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even 10. It jumped right in. All right, so now we in diagnostic mode. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's go down to that evaporator fan, because that's our culprit, that evaporator fan. Here it go right here, test 15. All right. But we got to advance to test 15. So how do we advance to that test? All right. So press the plus button to advance through the test. Right there. Come on. Right there. All right. So let's go ahead and do that till we get to 15. 1. Okay, OF28. Okay, 15. Let's see what happens here. All right. Bear with me, y'all. How y'all liking tonight's show? Please tap in. Hit that like button. What's good? We are all into this thing. All right, where's test 15? Bear with me. Okay. To toggle. Okay, this is important here. Press to toggle between off, low, and high. A current sensor reading is flash. Okay. All right, so press to toggle. Okay, so we got to press to toggle. All right. What button is for us to toggle? Okay. So they told us what test is to advance. So we got to press set. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. All right, press set. All right, let's press set and see what happens. Y'all can hear the fan on low. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm gonna put it on medium now. It just increased. A good test you could do here is check your damper. Make sure you're getting airflow on both sides. Check your return damper. Make sure it's not obstructed. But I got a good evaporator fan. So at that point, that error wouldn't be valid. But let's say that it's not spinning. It is in this case, but let's say that it's not. Well, at that point, what you could do is you can actually go down to the board. And let's go down to the board. Not in person, not tonight, guys. Spare me that, all right? We're gonna say that for another night. But let's go down to the board and let's look for that evaporator fan and let's see what's good. Where's that evaporator fan? Bear with me, y'all. Come on, man, move over. Oh man, what's good? Don't start getting crazy, man. All right, bear with me. All right. You would come down, so you would come here to the board. You would go to the J4 connector, red, white, brown, white. I will go 12 volts plus to ground. And with this refrigerator in diagnostic mode on test 15, you should get at least 12 volts DC. Or something close to it, 11, 10, 8, 9, 10, something. But if you don't see nothing, then that's bad. And let's see who's paying attention. If the evaporator fan motor is not spinning, this is where we're going to end the show for tonight. Because remember, the scenario, the fake scenario was no cool, not making nice, whatever. We got to the unit, we saw an error code. What was the error code? The error code was, this was a fake scenario, but we're going to use it as a practicing test. The scenario was Sierra Yankee, Echo Foxtrot, evaporator fan failure. And then I told you, we went over to diagnostic mode. We put the unit right here into test. We toggle through the various off, lows, highs. And again, here's the question for tonight to see who's paying attention and who's not. Looking at this schematic, going down to this, where are you? Come on. Don't start the shenanigans. All right. Going down to this schematic, based on the information provided, who can tell me what pins, what connector, J blank connector, pin blank to pin blank, would you put your voltmeter on the board? Again, tonight's question before we wrap it up is what connector, J blank, and what two pins, pin blank and pin blank, would you put your voltmeter to check voltage to that evaporator fan? What two pins would you go to? What connector? That guy's the MVP of the night. He's winning. That's another champion too. Now, let's finish strong, TMM. Let's finish strong. Here's the scenario. we got to the unit, we checked temps. Temps was out of pocket. What were the temps supposed to be? Bear with me, y'all. What were the temps supposed to be? Let's look right here. We said freezer temp, -2 to 2. Refrigerator temp, 34 to 39. We check temperature. They was out of whack. They weren't those temperatures there. They were like 32 in the freezer compartment and 58 in the fresh food. We had an error code. Sierra Yankee Echo Foxtrot. Here it go right here. Because this is the final question of the night. And I know I said that, but this time for real, for real. Right here. This was the error code we saw. Right? We saw that error code. After we saw that error code, we went over to our diagnostic mode. We went to test 15. We activated test 15. We put the unit on high. Okay? The evaporator on high. Now, we also said, and shout out to engineer, we said that J4 nah, bro. Yeah, there you go. 7 to 4. But from the board engineer, there would be 2 to 9. Okay? At the board, it would be 2 to 9, bro. It would be over here. But I see what you're saying, 7 and 4. But from the board, you would check here, bro. So you would put 1 voltmeter here, 1 voltmeter here. You would look for 12 volts VDC. And here's the final question of the night. We got our voltmeter in those 2 plugs, right? And we getting 12 volts VDC on our voltmeter. But the fan ain't spinning. And then we go inside of the unit. We open it up. We take all that apart and we measure at the board. I don't want to burn up that evaporator fan motor. But nonetheless, we measure at the board. Now we measure inside in the unit. We at the actual evaporator fan, and we still get 12 volts VDC, but the fan isn't spinning. The final question of the night: if the fan doesn't have any obstruction, i.e., defrost, anything in obstructing it from spinning freely, and it's receiving 12 volts VDC, verified at this point right here. Coming off the board, J4, 2 and 9. We verifying 12 volts VDC. We come into the board. We come into the inside of the unit. We get 12 volts VDC. Like, we keep getting 12 volts. We got our 12 volts across the board, but the blade, the actual fan itself ain't spinning. And it has no obstruction. The final question of the night: is it the board this bad? or is it the evaporator fan that's bad? That's the final question of the night. The comment section is open. Again, final question of the night. You measure VDC output at the board, you get 12. You even go inside of the freezer, you go inside of here, you do your due diligence, you take all this out, all that, you get to the Molex, you hook up your voltmeter on DC, throw it in there, you get 12 volts VDC down in here as well, but that fan ain't spinning. Final question of the night. Is the what's the problem? Is the fan the problem? The board the problem? The wiring harness the problem? What's going on? Y'all know the vibes. YouTube's Premiere. Not just the Premiere channel, but the Premiere audience. Michael Martin brings up a good point. Michael Martin says, could be broken wire. You're right. And you know where I would have agreed with you? Is if we measured here at the board. Like I said, it's located here. It's under the kick plate. But you got to take all that apart. Man, I'm chilling. It's my Friday night, y'all. Love, peace, and harmony. Next Friday we'll do, or the next time I do one. You pull it out and you come down here and you take your voltmeter and you measure at the actual board. And you get output voltage of 12 VDC. And now you say, okay, so my board is sending it to my fan, but let me make sure that my wires are. So you get actually in there where the two connectors meet. And the connector that's coming from the fridge or the board that plugs into the fan, this side, the side that's coming from the board is the side you want to measure. And you want to measure 12 VDC. And if you get in 12 VDC, then you can eliminate the broken wire theory. Y'all all have it, man. There you go, Michael, he got it. All right. Well, guys, let's wrap up for tonight. Let's talk about what we learned. Let's finish with a speech. Shout out to Brian Matthews, ladies and gentlemen. This dude is YouTube's Premiere, man. This dude, the other day, man, he gave me mad love, man. I was on a job and got a big special love from that brother right there, man. He hooked me up. If y'all enjoying tonight's show, man, go ahead, man. We're going to pass around the church plate tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? And collect a small donation to fill Brother B's cup. Tomorrow's UFC 264. If you're a UFC fan, please put in the comment section if you think Conor McGregor's going to ring or Dustin Poirier. I know this ain't about sports, but I'm going to do another channel soon with some other topics that I don't have to be so oof. But anyway, again, y'all, thank y'all for tonight's show. Listen, it's important to study these tech sheets. Again, go on over to Frigidaire. Apologies. You want to go over to Frigidaire. b2b.frigidaire.com support manuals.asp. All right. Again, before you get to a job, guys, acclimate yourself with the schematic. Learn what kind of, details the schematic's telling you. Read everything, even this kind of stuff. Read that stuff down there, even the stuff in the corners. Like that. Hold on. See that right there? What's this about? Oh yeah, we reading that. All that. Read all that, all that. Everything. Read everything. Read everything. And then familiarize yourself with the capabilities of the refrigerator. Like I said, this has a diagnostic mode for the ice maker. This has all type of you know what I'm saying? Look, service. Whoa. We just got a donation, ladies and gentlemen, that blew the roof. Who the hell threw that in the bag? Hold on. Did I just see what I saw? Hold on, guys. I just received a donation that was way too kind. Holy cow. I wish I can. Damn, I don't know how to pull it up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm shouting you out. Whoever you are that just gave me that, you getting a special shout out. Hold on. Man, this guy right here, charged up services. Man, charged up services with the special love, peace, and harmony gift. Oh man, that brother gave me a special hold on. Where's this at? Stream y'all. Man, shout out to charged up, man. Where you at? Man, thank you. Again, guys, familiarize yourselves with the tech sheet. Learn what kind of functions the refrigerator does. Familiarize yourself with the compressor. Do you have a 240 or do you have a 120? Familiarize yourself with that. Understand what kind of error codes you're gonna encounter. And then again, if you have any problems with a component, we know how we can toggle them on and off. Auger motor, press set. Freezer door must be closed. That just means we have to push the door switch. So again, familiarize yourselves with the tech sheet. Man, charged up, man. You the man, bro. You really show love, man. Love to you, my guy. Again, familiarize yourself with your boards. Another thing that I preached in tonight's episode, when you want to pregame and you want to go into a unit, learn the boards. Learn what boards is for the user interface. Learn what boards is for the like the important stuff like your fans and your compressor. Learn which ones is the inverter. Know what boards do what, so that you can not just board guess. All right. And again, y'all, just acclimate yourselves with everything, man. And there you have it, man. And that's tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all enjoyed it. YouTube's premiere. I hope I hit a home run. It takes me a little, long to get up and running, but I don't sit here and just deliver nonsense. I actually put some pride and joy and love to this, so that I try to produce bangers every single time. So again, thank y'all for rocking with me. Love, peace, and harmony. If you're enjoying stuff like this and you want to take it a step further and you want that hand-on approach, again, y'all, please go on over to tmmacademics.com/hands-on training, and please go on over to our hands-on event. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, we are YouTube's premier off the clock appliance repair talk for off the clock appliance repair techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Love, peace, and harmony, y'all. Signing out.